So hi there and welcome to my channel, the place where I talk about all sorts of hints, tips and advice for different genres of photography, from models and toy photography through to landscapes, nature and music. What I'm going to be covering this week is some low-key and low-light photography. I'm going to be using one of my models here, so Gollum from Lord of the Rings, and a single spotlight to light up my image. And what we're going to be getting is a delightful and really dark image that lighting up half of the model to get a real low-key effect. And it will also have the added benefit of giving us a pure black background, which can look really great on your photos. So how are we going to achieve this? Well, we're going to use our camera settings to our advantage, and I'm going to show you that now. So let's not talk anymore. Let's get straight on with setting up the shot, where I can talk you through how we're going to achieve that lovely low-key effect and a pure black background on our photo. The first thing I'm going to do is get my camera set up on a tripod just to help me keep my shot steady and help me compose the image that I want. So next we need to put our camera into manual mode. This is because we're going to need full control over all of the settings for this photo. So as you can see at the minute the shot is far too bright. What we need to do is essentially underexpose this image by reducing the exposure time until the background goes completely black. So as you can see, we now have a totally black background, but we can't see our model either. Now that's obviously not going to make for a very good photo. So what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to introduce a light source of our own. And I'm using one of these. Same as last week, just a simple cheap ring light from Amazon. You could use different coloured filters if you wanted to achieve different effects. I'm simply just going to shoot with white light today, just because I want to keep it a really nice, clean, low-key image. Let's position our light and turn it on and see how the image starts to look. And as you can see, we're already starting to get a really nice image here. So what we need to do is just adjust our light until we get a lighting that we're happy with. So I'm going to bring my exposure down a bit more until I'm happy. So before I take the shot, I thought I'd just quickly run you through the settings. I've got it set to 125th of a second exposure time. It's set to f11 and ISO 100. So when I focus my image, I'm going to focus in on Gollum's head. And what I like to do is to actually zoom in on my image. So I've set my zoom to one of my function keys. And as you can see, I can now ensure my shot is pin sharp, right on Gollum's eye there. Just because when you're doing this low light kind of photography, it can sometimes really impact on the focus that you get on your image. So, like I said, zoom in on your model, find the main focal point, so in this point it's Gollum's eye, focus the image there. You can then zoom back out and take the shot. I'm going to set a 2-second timer as well, and this will ensure I get a really steady shot. All these combined give me a really low-key, dark image with the histogram pushed all the way to the left, with only a small amount of detail held in the highlights from my little spotlight here. So now we've got all the settings done, let's go ahead and take the shot. And as always, if it's any good, it's going to be up on screen right now. Thanks so much for watching this quick guide to low-key photography with toys and models. If you did enjoy it, please consider subscribing and liking this video or leaving me a comment. I'd love to see your Instagram if you've got some examples of low-key photography of any genre. So thanks again, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Goodbye.